All right, so this is going to be going for the interesting persons playlist in my State of Jamaican Caribbean YouTube page. All right, so here goes. It's from it's from earlier this year, in March, and it talks about this guy named Melvin Downes. All right, and he's basically this watchman who was basically demanding pension from the education ministry. So Mervin Downes, a 62-year-old watchman, said he was forced to retire just a year before he was qualified for his pension, and he's blamed what he describes as the negligence of the Ministry of Education for his current living condition. Doan said that he worked at the Clarendon School for 9 years, but was asked by the ministry to retire just before he reached a 10-year vested period. Quote to quote, I received a letter in May 2016 telling me to retire in December of that year. I needed one more year for me to be eligible for the government pension. So when I asked him, I was told to apply to the ministry for an extension, he said. Down said he did apply and was told by the school's principal to continue working until he received a response. Quote to quote, I applied for the extension immediately. After them take a year and Alfie replied to me and then just send me back a letter to say they don't grant me the extension. But I never say why, he said. But you note that during the year when he was waiting for the responses to be paid by the ministry. Down say he worked as a security guard for more than 25 years before taking on the school job. He's earning $17,000 per fortnight, but now he's been reduced to a life of poverty. I gone on to do nothing. I can't maintain myself. No matter if I trust people like no something to eat. We can't pay my bills. All my insurance policies them lapse. Says two children. He has two children, but they are barely better off. Them do what them can do, but it's not like them can do like when me did the work. It's like me go out fair if me come up here to visit the stars more said. Said if he got a pension, his living condition improved dramatically. If he did get a little money from them, we could have used raised two chicken or pig or something, but nothing, he said. Granville Valentine, General Secretary for the National Workers Union, believes Downes has a legitimate case. Quote unquote, the school did not stop him from doing his work, which he did for another year, and he was paid enough through the ministry. So, in my view, he worked until he was qualified for the pension, he said. By virtue of the ministry accepting his letter and county pay him, they're saying we're giving the extension. Alright, and the article. So basically what's happening according to this guy is that he said that education ministry did him janky. That he said that he was that they want him to retire before he's eligible for government pension. School allowed him to work there, and then I think he was saying that and then after I think near from where for the cutoff date they let him go and they give him the then grant him the extension and then explain why. This is what I'm reading, but all right. And he said that during the years, wait for response is still paid by the ministry. So basically, he's saying that there's some janky stuff going on here. All I can say is this though, is that hopefully he has proof of that though. I mean, like I love to see. He didn't know that if he had some papers to back up his claims. I'm not. Cause things like I wasn't there. I don't know this guy personally, but so I can't verify who's telling the truth or whatever. I mean, it's a commonplace that there's some that entities in the government do some funny style shit to people. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like if this guy's telling the truth, I would not be surprised. All right, and if they did him wrong, he should be able. Hopefully he has a case and that he can find and get some way to cut back cut his losses, cause that's some funny style shit. Cause yeah, cause like there's a lot of funny style shit that happens when people, senior citizens, like their pension plans. I mean, in Jamaica could be way better. So that was interesting in this case. But I mean, this is like in March. Don't know what else is progress from then. So love to hear what's followed from it, cause I don't believe there's been a follow up in the news about this. I mean, I think it's obviously still ongoing or whatever. But all I can say is if they did him wrong, they should just give him the pension. I mean, that's just wrong. If they prove that that he's lying, yeah, that's it's on him. That's all I can pretty much say. But I love to see what if there's been a follow up for the story. So I'll post this in my State of Jamaica, as I said. Check out my YouTube pages, Miles Goodson Farron or Miles J Productions. Okay, take care.